No.
No.
I declare that carried with 2 dissenting votes. Thank you very much for that. We come now to the final item on our agenda, which is item number 11, which is rate setting. And if I can ask Eric Wen and Andrew Duncan to come forward. I'm going to move this. I'm going to ask Councillor Simpson once again to second the resolution. And these are the recommendations. There's 24 recommendations here that implement our long-term plan for the first year, 2020-2021. And Andrew, am I asking you to introduce the item, please?
So this report asks that you set the rates for the 2021-22 year that you've agreed to in adopting the recovery budget 2021 to 2031. This sets the rates that are laid out in the funding impact statement in that budget.
Well, that's short. You caught me by surprise. Right. Once again, this has been discussed, debated, workshopped, consulted on, etc. But are there any fresh questions that people have of Andrew or Eric? If not, are there any comments that people want to make? If not, I'm going to, comments from councillors Walker and Darby.
So, yep. Just a comment, I'll be voting against aspects of this rate, particularly the accommodation targeted rate. I do understand that it's being suspended for a year, but this is the long-term plan, and frankly, it's not workable. It's unfair. It doesn't match the rate take with the area that benefits, or the part of council that benefits. And similarly, I object to the change in the urban rating area as it goes to parts of my ward, particularly because it is also unfair. Thank you.
Thank you. Councillor Chris Darby. Okay. Thank you. Can I suggest that I'll put the recommendation as a whole, but the area where people have indicated dissenting votes is recommendation A2, which covers the 5% rate, and it also covers the urban rating area. There is no recommendation on the accommodation provider targeted rate because we had that vote on the 27th of May. So that's not one of the recommendations. So, hang on, let me just look at this. Number 16 is to do with QMU wastewater targeted rate. Not sure why the ward member for Oiraki has an objection to that. But if I put the vote with agreement of the governing body as a whole, and then if you have a dissenting vote on A2, I will then accept your. I will record your vote against that. So, sorry, Councillor Mulholland.
Just the urban rating that I disagree with, and I won't be supporting, but I do support the 5%. So I'm not sure how you're going to split those. I can note it. You just note that you're against that aspect of it, I think. Thank you. So I'll put the vote as a whole. First of all those in favour, please say aye. Aye. Those against? I declare...
Against A2.
Okay, sorry. I'll carry the motion, and now I'll record dissenting votes, which I have from Councillor John Watson on A2, Councillor Wayne Walker on A2.
A2, please. Councillor Newman.
Councillor Newman.
A2.
A2, and Councillor Stewart on A2, and Councillor Mulholland on A2.
And Councillor Sayers on A2 and A9 as well.
A2 and A9 for Councillor Sayers.
Thank you.
That's the, okay. So the vote
Your Worship,
is...
I'm trying to get words out, but I've sent through mine.
Sorry,
to Sandra.
Councillor Fletcher, yes. We'll record, that's on A2 as well, I take it. Okay. Okay, so I'll declare it carried with those dissenting votes as recorded. And that there is no extraordinary business, so that brings us to the end of the extraordinary governing body meeting. I declare the meeting closed, and we are in time for lunch downstairs. Thank you very much, and thank you to all of you who worked so hard on this long-term plan. Well done.